So I'm assuming with you doing recruitment in the affiliate and performance marketing space for over 10 years, you've worked with a lot of diversified talent and you've seen needs at different experience levels. With that, are there any consistent challenges that you see for candidates?
Yeah, I would say that there are definitely some consistencies for all candidates, but probably the most unique situation is people who are looking to get into the industry, or they've only been in the industry for possibly say a year or so. And the biggest thing that's holding them back is just the lack of industry experience and knowledge about the industry. And the challenge is, well, how do you get picked over somebody who's already been working in the industry for longer than you? And as the person who's making the hiring decision, that's a tough decision to make. So if you're trying as a candidate to try to get ahead of those people, you have to kind of look of, well, what transferable skills do I have to highlight that would do well in the position that you're applying to? And the hiring manager will look at your history, and they might even ask you, they're like, well, what have you done to improve your knowledge of the industry, for the position that you're applying to? Like, have you joined industry groups? Have you gone to any trade shows? Have you taken any free courses? Have you taken any paid courses? And the onus is really on the candidate to make themselves attractive to hiring managers.
Yeah, I totally understand that the available resources to learn about affiliate and partnership marketing is a bit limited. And the resources that are available are oftentimes expensive too. So,
Yeah.
Fortunately at PXA, that's why we believe in sharing knowledge with free self-paced courses from the Partnership Experience Academy. Now, from your experience taking some of our courses, what do you think makes them valuable to your clients as prospective candidates?
Well, I think probably the biggest thing is just understanding all the different players that are in the marketplace and how they interact with each other, but also the verbiage that happens with e-commerce oriented companies and the partners. And that was one of the things, like, even though I've been in the space for so long, I had to, like, when I was doing the test to qualify for the certification, I was just reading like, okay, I'm just trying to figure out which partner they're referring to, and then I had to read the question, and think about, well, what was presented. So the verbiage is like insanely important. It's just like, if you can't speak the language of the industry, that's kind of holding you back. So if you're understanding, if somebody's having a conversation and they're talking about a challenge that a partner has, and you understand the verbiage that they're using, you can really get, to understand what their pain point is and help them from there.
Yeah, now, like with any job or career path, it takes time to establish yourself in that space.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought was excellent was, when I came across your profile and what you're doing, with PXA, I was like, well, I got to check into these courses because there's such a gap in the marketplace for candidates of, well, how do I get myself up to speed and get into this industry if I don't have the knowledge or if I don't have the contacts? And so I would start out in taking, if I was a candidate, I would take these free courses.
Okay, so let's say that a job candidate that you're working with, they do take a few PXA courses and they earn their certification. Where on their resume should they highlight this?
If I were them, I would highlight at the top of the resume, like right below their contact information. I like to refer to that opening statement as a value snapshot. And they have to remember that hiring managers, they're extremely short on time, and they're looking for a solution to a problem. And their problem obviously is an open position. So they want to know very quickly, are you a potential solution to that problem? And if you've taken free courses, through PXA, and then you've attended shows, and that, you might have some transferable skills from previous sales positions, for example, then you should have an opening statement. You should have an elevator pitch, 2 or 3 sentences that quickly summarizes your relevant skills for the position that you're applying to.
Mike, thank you so much for chatting with me today about how job seekers can make themselves stand out in such a competitive marketplace.
Yeah, I think just keep up the great work with the courses. It's a huge void in the industry. Most of the courses out there are very expensive.
Mhm.
They're obviously professional development courses, but they're not affordable by candidates. So a candidate has to get in somewhere to recommend them for the company to pay them. But there's
Mhm.
not something that gets people started, and it's amazing that you guys are filling that gap.
Yeah, no, we are happy and we're very proud to be at the forefront of providing this, free knowledge to everyone in the space.
That's fantastic. Keep up the good work.